from St. Paul, Minnesota.
You talk. Talk.
Hi, I'm Marie Nezzi, and I am from Naples, Florida.
Wow. This is such a special treat for us at the Ed Foundation. We get to see grandparents from across the U.S.
From Park City, Utah.
It is so nice of you to do this.
Yes.
I'm from California.
Wonderful.
I am Andy, and I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Park City.
Park City, Utah.
And we're here from Washington, D.C., and we're Abby's parents-in-law.
Oh.
In-law.
Nice to see you.
So I am Susie Redkey, and I am Lauren's grandmother, and they call me Go-Go. And so and I live in Heber City, and she lives in Jeremy Ranch in Park City. So
Not that.
We're the Cozumels.
I don't think they can hear us. I don't see how
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay, so we're the cozy for Claire and Catherine. Cozy. We're from Chicago.
Muted.
Hi, I'm Katie Williams for Andy Updike from Colorado Springs, Colorado.
I am Gigi Malikan. Where am I? I am Gigi Malikan from Philadelphia, PA, and I'm Ruby and Owen's grandma, and this is Tina, Ruby and Owen's aunt.
Hi, I'm on there as Lauren Joyner, but I'm Lisa Joyner, and I'm Lauren Joyner's grandmother, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh.
Hi. Nice to have you.
Hey, Lauren, how are you? Hey, Lauren.
I'm Lauren Joyner, and I'm from Park City, Utah.
I'm Eddie Titus, and I'm from Texas, Katy, Texas, and my grandchildren are Amelia and Maddie Flynn.
Wonderful.
I thought you just had to talk.
Amazing.
Has everyone had a chance to say hello?
Hey, John.
No.
We think so.
I don't know the man.
No.
Oh my. Say hello, Jill.
Oh, there's
Hi, Isa.
We haven't seen, pull up the chair.
When
Yeah,
Well,
we haven't seen Maddie and Amelia yet.
I saw.
So we're so grateful to have you all.
I'll do that.
We will get started. We're so grateful to have you all here. We will get started because I know time is precious, and it's really just so joyful to see all these wonderful faces on the screen. It's making my week. Thank you. As I mentioned before, my name is Abby McNulty, and I'm the Executive Director of the Park City Education Foundation. The Education Foundation's a nonprofit serving our Park City schools, and we have been in business for over 30 years. And we exist to inspire all students to reach their academic and lifelong potential. And in Utah, we think this work is incredibly important because it's the lowest funded education system in the country. And so the Education Foundation exists to make sure that every child in our school district has an exceptional school experience. And I'm grateful as a mother of 2 kids in the school district for the long history of the work of the Park City Foundation. And it's really because of donor partners and everyone we work with in the community that makes this a great place to live, work, and go to school. Like the rest of the world, our work has shifted during the pandemic, and there certainly have been silver linings. And I will say one of the best silver linings is getting to reach out and talk to and see the faces of all of our
still there
across the country. So again, thank you. So tonight we're going to do an art lesson. It's an art lesson brought to you by one of our elementary art teachers. Park City Education Foundation funds art in our elementary schools. because it has been slashed from Utah's education budget many, 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 many years ago. So without the Ed Foundation, without donations from our community and parents, our kids wouldn't have art. And as an artist myself, I think that that's the most important thing. It teaches our kids creativity and self-confidence and exploration and innovation. And so you will see that all tonight with Miss Allen, who is our art teacher at Parley's Park Elementary School, who's going to walk you through a lesson. I want to thank our superintendent, who's so supportive of all the Ed Foundation does. She couldn't be here tonight, but she says hello. And also we have 2 Ed Foundation staff members on the call tonight, Mitch and Jen Billow, who I'm so grateful to have the pleasure of working with them. Tonight, the event is being recorded, and I wanted to just reinforce a couple Zoom pieces of information that are helpful. There's a mute button at the bottom and a video button at the bottom. When you click on those icons, you either mute yourself or unmute yourself or show your screen or take your screen off. Just keep that in mind. There's also a chat function where you can type notes to the whole group, or you can type a note to someone specific in the group. If you have any questions throughout the evening, you can enter it through chat and we'll answer them as we go. Before we get started, we are going to try to put all grandparents in a special room, just yourself with your grandchild. So they're called breakout rooms, so that you can say hello and check in, how was school today, and share some special words. It will just be really quick, 2 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll get started on our art lesson. So if you'll give us a couple minutes, it just takes 30 seconds or so for us to move into the breakout rooms.
That's interesting.
Sorry.
We often talk about it like Harry Potter. It's like you just transform into a new space.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I muted it. No, you didn't mute us. Catherine, she's not talking. Okay? Hi. We're not muted, look. I know that. Hello? Where's everybody? I can't see. I can't see them. I can't see.
Hi, girls. Ah, shoot.
No.
Screw that.
Is there anyone that we've missed that needs to say hi to someone they've seen so far?
Candy and Jim Herr, we need to say hi to Paige and Reed Malaznik.
Thank you. One moment.
There they are.
Hi, Paige and Reed.
Lucy Witt and I haven't met up yet. Nancy Winglar and Lucy Witt.
See, they're supposed to be putting us together.
Mhm.
Yes, Grandma and Grandpapa Cazole. Who do you need to be with?
Cozio. Oh,
Yeah,
Cozio.
Catherine Cozio.
Claire
Hi.
and Catherine Cozio. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We saw them for 2 seconds and
Okay.
We're just not sure we're in the right spot.
When you get them hooked up, I'm also needing to be hooked up with family.
Okay. Thanks for your patience, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, there are Claire and Catherine. That's you. Okay.
that's ours. They're ours. We're theirs.
We appreciate your patience.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Joey, I wanted to let you know that Grandma Faye is having technical difficulties, so she may not be on this call. She's been texting me, and the internet is not good at her house.
Yeah, my mom told me.
Okay. And Demert family, you're all in the same room, so we're not going to move you somewhere else.
Should we be doing something?
No? Okay.
You guys are doing it all, putting us together?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ryan.
Mitch,
Of
who are you
course.
working on? And I'll and I can work on another family.
Thank you, Abby. Yeah. So I'm working on the Coziels, getting them into Claire and Catherine's group.
Okay. Candace and the I can't
Loznick?
Yes, you guys can unmute and chat if you'd like, since you're both here.
We weren't sure.
Yes, of course.
Please.
Debbie, tell me who your grandkid is.
Caden Flynn, and they are in Breakout Room 5.
Ooh, awesome. Thank you. All right, here we go. Unassigned, interesting. You're not unassigned though.
Hmm.
You could tell Mitch is working hard at this.
Can you see the perspiration?
I can see it. Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
Stay calm. It'll work. If not,
I'm gonna go and look at the
it'll work out.
Okay.
Debbie, the best I could do is to bring your family back to you.
Bring my family.
Yeah, they're in here now, so you can chat if you and say hello. I can't get you to a private room for some reason.
Hi, Alma. Oh, hi, honey. Oh, there you are.
Hi, Deb.
Irene, I don't.
Yeah, hi.
I hear you. Oh, there you are.
There I am.
And I thought Jerry was online too. I don't know if he's
He is.
connected or not.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Good to see you, Alreen. It's been a long time.
Oh, yeah, no kidding, Deb. Jeez. Yep, that's for sure.
Ah, how are you?
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah, fine, you know. Living life.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is. Hi,
Yep.
Jerry.
Hi.
Well, everyone, I think we'll start bringing the group back in, but please keep saying your hellos, and it's so good to have everyone here. So if we didn't get you into your own room, I am so sorry. It's not for lack of effort. So we're gonna start bringing everyone back in. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Just, it's so cool.
Hayden, are you there?
How is, oh, it's that.
You, Alreen. I don't know what's going on right now.
It's, they're waiting to get everybody back into
Into
the main room.
Okay.
So it typically takes a couple minutes, and it looks like almost everyone's come back. Mitch, you can give us the thumbs up when everyone's brought back. we haven't done that before with so many people in individual groups. So we appreciate everyone's patience.
Oh, it's very cool.
They don't see you in the group. They don't see you in the group.
Who's?
Oh, hi, girl.
Hi, girls.
Did you say
Hi.
yeah. Oh.
So for those of you just joining us, we're just giving the families a couple seconds to catch up. We weren't able to get everyone to breakout rooms. So I hope you did enjoy that experience. We're going to start the art lesson shortly.
Thanks, Mitch.
Great. So welcome back. Thanks for your patience while we worked on that, and hopefully everyone had a chance to say hello. Typically, I would hand it over to Lynn and Tom Fay, who actually founded our grandparents group, but Jen Billow, my colleague, mentioned that Lynn is having terrible internet connection issues, and so she actually can't log on. But I know that, she would talk about how important it is to support her grandkids and how important it is to be connected to their education experience. And the whole point of this is to connect you guys to the work that's happening in Park City and to, see everyone's faces. So again, thank you. And I'm sorry she couldn't be here. So with that, let me introduce Melissa Allen, who is our elementary visual arts specialist. We also call it EVA at Parley's Park. And she is just the most wonderful and gracious person. And any child who goes through her class is a lucky child.
Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent. Thank you for the nice introduction, Abby. We're gonna learn a little bit about an artist named Romero Burrito tonight. Burrito, actually. And I believe Mitch has a few pictures to show us. Before we get going, here's our artist right here. It says Romero Burrito. There's his artwork is just behind him. And to the right is a self-portrait of Romero Burrito, and that's in his style. He likes to use a lot of bright colors. He also is considered a pop artist. And what a pop artist does, they take a very familiar celebrity, or maybe it's a familiar food like a Kellogg's cornflakes box, and they turn it into art. So you can see here, this is Romero in his own style. And then underneath the header, Romero Burrito, we see his car, and it's in the style, it's painted in the style that he uses for his artwork. He's a big art aficionado. He loves Ferraris.
He didn't want us?
He loves the Ferrari. So let's move on, Mitch. Romero was born in Recife, Brazil, and think of coastline Brazil. 9 kids in his family, raised by a single mother, and he never had any formal art training. He just kind of picked it up in his hometown, and he always was familiar with bright colors and bold lines, and it took him places, certainly, as we'll learn in just a little bit. All right, Mitch. Mitch took us from Recife, and now we're in Miami where he lives. He moved to Miami, I'm gonna say 30 years or so ago, maybe 40. He came here with very little education, but had this knack for art. Now he lives in Miami. If you ever pass through Miami International Airport, you're likely to see a lot of Romero Burrito work. Also in the streets, it's everywhere. Here's some examples of his work. Of course, we talked about the pop artist theme. We have up in the upper left-hand corner, grandparents. You probably can guess this pair in the upper left corner. Anyone? Anyone want to pop in and give us the
Kennedy.
That's
The
right.
Kennedy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good. Kennedys. And then right in the center is the Leonardo da Vinci Miona, Lisa.
There you go. And then bottom left, I did this one for the kids because the kids can recognize what two are in the bottom corner.
Stars. Vader.
Star Wars and Michael Jackson. Right. Right. And then lower right-hand corner is our Statue of Liberty. Yeah, so you can tell already, he likes a lot of bright colors. Favorite color is yellow. This is what we're going to this is what we'll work on today because of Valentine's Day and because Romero Burrito is such a proponent of art and spreading kindness and love, especially now. We'll work a little bit with the heart theme and his patterned motif. And let's see, next slide, Mitch. And there's Romero. I have to throw this one in. Lover of yellow. There's his yellow Ferrari with lots of decoration on it. Since he's become a very wealthy man selling his art, he has definitely collected his shares of expensive cars. So, all right. So are we ready? Yes. All right. So here's what we'll need tonight. Everybody just kind of take a look at what you have. And for older kids and our adults, a black Sharpie is great. Some of our littles may want to use a black crayon instead. It might be a little bit easier with small hands. And then I would like for you to choose 5 or 6 bright colors for your picture. And if you do a little more, that's fine, certainly. But let's keep it. Hey, Pax. I see Pax from Parley's Park. 5 or 6 colors, especially yellow. Romero has his own brand of yellow named after him, Romero Burrito Yellow. All right. We also should have a pencil. Pencil's going to help us with our initial line. So a pencil, maybe with an eraser on it. We probably won't have to erase too much, but just have that ready to go. We all set?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm going to do a little bit of both. I'm going to show you a small picture that I'll be working on with you, and then I'll put some of our structural elements up on the board for us. Sound good? Okay. So we're going to start off with our pencil. I'm going to do mine in marker just so you can see it. But I'm going to take my marker or my pencil and roll it along the edge of my paper. And Romero Burrito is a big fan of very bold stroke lines. So once I have the line around the edge of my paper, I'm going to double it up. So that means I'll go back around again. And it's not a skinny line, but certainly you don't want to be too thick. And once I have those 2 lines, it's going to act like a frame. So if you'd like to, if it's helpful to you, you can always come back again to this in a little bit, but you'll take your black crayon or your black marker and fill in. So it looks like you have a frame on the inside edge of your paper.
I'll make mine blue.
And if you've got questions, I'm happy to take a look at the chat box, or if you want to just kind of say it out, I'm happy to entertain questions. So that always takes a little bit of time. And interestingly enough, Romero's strokes, his lines are always really precise. And I tell my kids at Parley's Park that your line, I prefer your line over a ruler line. Now, a math teacher may argue that with me, but your line always is a little bit more natural and it can be bendy.
There.
All right, so if you're finished, go ahead and just kind of show your paper and take a look so I know that we're good. I see Grandma and Papa right there, perfect. Good, Pax has it. And like I said, we can always come back to filling in. Once you know the bones of it, you can come back in and add the fine touches. So then the next step, once we have that, we'll take our pencil and we're going to draw 3 bumps along the bottom of our artwork. Those are going to be hills. And it doesn't have to be anything special, just 2-3 curved lines along the bottom. And we'll bold those in as well, so you can double up the lines. So eventually, once we've got that all colored in, smooth edges, perfect, nicely done, love it. I'm gonna scan the room, A+. I'm gonna scan the room, let's see, what are we doing here? Good, everybody's got a nice job, Candace, Abby, Mitch, well done. There you go, Lucy. Okay, Reed's got it too, perfect. All right, lovely. Okay, coming back. So then the next little bit here, I want you to choose, I want you to choose the colors for your hills. So my suggestion would be, obviously green, we use a lot of green with hillsides. How about a light green and a dark green, because we'll alternate. So I might decide that I use a dark and a light. If you don't have a dark green and a light green, you could do a yellow and a green, but you just want to have a little bit of contrast. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to rough this in. This kind of goes against the Romero Burrito. He's very concise and precise with his coloring. But I'll take my green and I'll fill in one of the hillsides. Skip over that middle one because I want to give it some contrast. Oh, good green, beautiful green right here. I like that grassy green. Huh. And then we'll come back to adding a little bit more flair in a bit, because Romero always adds a pattern at the very end, as you'll see. So I'll let you work on that for a minute or so. Everybody doing okay? Yes. And you could, yeah, if it's going too fast for you, just give me a heads up. Everybody looks like they are working, creating. Oh, there you go, Dylan. Very nice. Hey, Dylan. I did this with Dylan this morning. Good job, Dylan. All right, I see Colette. Colette, very nice. Oh, good. Well done. There we go. Good, Grandma and Papa Kozoi. Is it Kozoi?
Cozio.
Cozio. Okay. All right, so we know where we're going with that. We've got our hillsides. Next, and this is a pretty important piece. It's the sun lifting above the hillside. So I'm going to take my black. You can also do the pencil and double it up. Bold black for a sun. And that'll be our sun just popping up over the hill. And if I were Romero, I likely would choose, who remembers the favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow, right. But I watched a video on Romero and he talks about yellow, red, orange, all happy colors. He's the happy artist who starts the happy artist movement. So you decide, but of course, as an artist, you've got your own choice. You can make your choice, but I'm going to go ahead and fill in my sun yellow. Put a little yellow in there.
I'm gonna make it a little orange.
So at this point, just check to make sure you've got some bold black lines, some good fill for your color, the border. We can always touch back at that again, but we've got a nice border going on with our picture. Okay, scanning the crowd. You want to lift up. Well done. There we go. Very nice.
Need another green.
Joni DeRoss, very lovely. Oh, very good, Updike family. Lucy, great work.
Nice.
Nice, nice, nice. Priscilla, nice.
Nice.
Congrats.
Dylan's, very good. Jill and Randy, excellent. Okay. So because we are working towards Valentine's, the heart motif, and interestingly enough, artists generally like to work in odd number pairings. So that means I'm going to draw one big heart for my focal point, but because I want my picture to look balanced, I might decide to put another one over here and another one over here for 3. But depending on your paper, maybe you want to do 5, maybe you want to do 7. It's really up to you and how you feel your paper looks, your artwork looks the best. And especially important to put a little bit more bold line around our big heart, the focal point heart, right above our sunrise. Now this next part gets a little tricky. It's more mechanics of the drawing, but Romero, as you can see in this picture right here, he often uses lines like sun rays. And we'll draw the lines now. Some of these lines will intersect through our heart shapes. So you just have to kind of be aware of it and be careful. Some of our little friends that are working on the project may need some assistance from an adult, but essentially we'll draw about 5 or 6 sun ray lines coming out of our sun right here in the center. So I might look at it and just decide what looks the best to me. I think I'm going to put a line right here, pretty thick.
Oh, good.
2 goes right through that heart. 3. I think I'll do 4 right here. I think I'll hop back over here because just for the balance of my picture, here's 5 and 6. I did 6 lines. That's going to give me 7 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to bolden your lines and just make sure that they look thick, not just the stroke of the pen, because he loves to emphasize the black lines between the colors. Oh, very nice. Good. I can't see who that is. That's Lucy Witt. Okay, scanning the crowd. Everybody doing okay? Oh, I love it. Everybody, as I see you're looking down at your artwork creating and so focused. Randy Kadzel, nice job. There's Jax. Jack, well done. Looking good, everybody. Ooh, Bob Manning, I haven't seen your, oh, very nice. And then, is it Elsa? else?
Let me see yours.
She's Isa.
Isa. Isa, nice. There's Joey. Very good. Ooh, very nice bold lines. Pax, let me see yours. Do you have yours handy? Good. Okay, Claire and Catherine, excellent.
Ah, good.
All right, so next step. Amelia, well done. We're gonna start adding some color, and I like to start with our middle heart because that's the focal point heart. And I'm choosing today, I'm gonna go with these two. I love red and orange, but you can do anything you like. But my suggestion would be to alternate. So if I do orange here, and it's gonna be hard, it's kind of a light orange. I'm sorry, you probably can't see it on the Zoom. Orange here, I'll take the red and come over here. I might do that for all of my hearts. Orange and red. But you can do really any colors. You can do any pattern of color or any combination of color rather. If you wanted to do all the colors you have, that's fine too. No rules in art, right? Everybody's art is good. So this is what I've been working on a little bit as you've been going.
Pretty.
Yeah, thank you. We've got our colors in the hearts. Now we want to choose some colors for the sections. Maybe do the same thing, alternate, maybe a blue and a light blue or a purple and a red. Choose any color combination. Maybe you choose 2, maybe you choose 3, but we'll go ahead and we'll color in all the segments that make the sun rays. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so I might go purple and blue. I think that's what I'll do today. Ooh, we're gonna throw in something. We're gonna go off course for just a moment. I want you to go ahead and start filling in, but we're gonna leave one segment completely blank. You've got the option to color it in. But Romero often will sign his initials in his painting or in his artwork. So you can see in this one, on this example that I'm showing you, do you see how I went? I did the maroon and the blue, and on this segment, I kept it blank and I signed my initials, M.A. Romero would use 2 T's. He's Burrito. Sometimes he would use a B. So that's an option if you want to put that in there. Otherwise, you can just fill it in entirely. Go back to your patterning. Some of our little friends, you might want to practice your letter in the sun ray. You could do that. Think of your initials, or maybe you've got a double letter in your name. On and on. If you want me to have a peek at your artwork, I'm happy to do it. Everybody looks very focused. Excellent students, excellent students.
Around the lines just a little bit. Let's go.
And when you repeat the initials like he does, you start to lose sight of the actual letter. It becomes more of a pattern, and he's a man all about pattern. My glass running out. Melissa, this is such a good class. They're quietly working. Oh, you all get to go to recess on time.
Hot chocolate and cookies.
That's right. Very good. So as you begin to finish up that, the next step is, it's really fun. You get to put some pattern on segments of your color. And I put around the artwork, I put some of the patterns that you could consider stripes or polka dots. He likes to use flowers too. And what I mean by flowers, let's see if I've got, you can see in my middle heart, I've got, I used my Sharpie to draw a flower. So he does that. He normally, it's interesting, he oftentimes will put he'll find a light color and then he'll put a darker variation of that color on top. For example, if you've got a light blue, he'll put a dark blue polka dot. But that is starting to think a little bit too much. So just kind of go with what you have in front of you. Consider your hillside too. Think about perhaps you could make some color combinations along the hills. Something to consider. Could put some polka dots on your hills. These are all half drawings that I've done with my kids over the last few days. Okay, I'm going to scan, just check on all of you. Oh, Mitch, lovely. Very good, nicely done. They are coming along. Oh, I see Reed's artwork. There's Lucy, good Lucy. What color can you use? Oh, good job, Jack, really nice, bright colors. Priscilla. Nice bright colors, pretty hearts. So really this next little piece is putting the finesse on your artwork. And I find that even in the classroom, we've done all the structural part of it. The kids just get real quiet and they get start getting into their last bit of creating. So I'll give you that time to add your details, your patterns. And start really shaping up and looking like the happy art that Romero Burrito loves.
Melissa, I like that Burrito's art is so colorful and hopeful, which is very nice in this time.
Absolutely. He, right before the pandemic, or as we were closing for the pandemic, he partnered with a museum in Miami and he encouraged kids to draw art and put it up around their houses to cheer up adults and other siblings. So he's very much into creating pieces that'll make you feel good, which is a wonderful thing. And did you know, friends that are out there, Romero Burrito actually sent a video to one of my classes, 4th grade classes. One of the girls in the class is from Miami and the mother knew Romero Burrito and he sent a thank you. Wow. Video.
That's amazing.
We have somebody in the audience from Florida, I believe. I heard, is that Marie?
Yes.
You're from
Yes.
Florida. Where in Florida?
We're in Naples.
Oh, Naples. Okay.
Can you hear me?
I see Priscilla Dolan. I see Priscilla Dolan now. Ooh, I like that one. That's Nancy Wingler. Very good, Nancy.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice.
Kite. Too, because that's springtime.
Where did the initials go?
They can go anywhere you'd like. I put mine right up in one of the wedges. I'll show you on a small little piece so you can get a better idea.
Need a bigger markers.
I put it on a sunbeam wedge.
Where your initials are?
Yeah. And then at the bottom, once you've kind of finished up, every artist signs their name. So you'll choose someplace, maybe down below your artwork, and take your black Sharpie pen and sign it. And know that you have completed and learned about a really famous, cool artist, still alive, living in Miami, Florida. Spread hope and kindness and love.
Melissa, I know, we had kind of planned on giving people a couple minute warning, but we had so much fun talking to each other at the beginning. I don't know where everyone is on their art, and we can give you a couple more minutes. We definitely want to honor people's time and end at 6. So just know, in a couple more minutes, and at 5:55 we'll say we'll give you a final goodbye.
Ooh, Candace. Look at that one. And Jim. Wow. Yeah.
This was certainly fun.
Oh, look at those. Those are great. Oh, nice job, Pax. Oh, Reed, lovely. Super good. I am proud of you. John and Betsy. Wow. Audrey, lovely. Duras. Nice job. Very good, Dolans. Mullikins.
What are that?
Cooper, Macy, Jill and Randy. Amelia, awesome. How about the Goodwins? How about the Goodmans? How are we doing at home? Let's take a look. Ooh, yeah. Great color combinations and patterns. Wow, Mannings. Isa.
I haven't seen Jack and Zeke's. Maybe I'm still.
Oh, and Lynn is back. I see Lynn. She was able to get in. Hi, Lynn.
Can you hear me now?
Hi, I'm way behind on the project.
Okay.
Hey, girls.
Wow. Some good work going on at the Dolan family. Dolan house. Woo. Nice job, Grandma and Papa.
Oh, that's
Oh, Betty. Yeah, pretty.
Wait for Buffalo.
Good job, Dylan.
All right, so
Nancy, that's awesome. So Romero does lots and lots and lots of different symbols. He also, as you know, does a lot of work with pop artists. he's a pup artist, so he does a lot of work with celebrities. Really just a really cool, vibrant artist. And if you're ever able to see some of his work, take pictures and share with us. I always ask my kids at school, if you ever go and you're traveling through an airport, send us a picture. We'd love to see it.
Melissa, this has been, I haven't smiled this hard since the shutdown. I have to say, my mouth is hurting. This has been so much fun. I thank you so much for doing this lesson, and thanks all of you for joining, and keep working if you still have more to work. I will say Melissa is serious. If you see anything, earlier this year she taught a lesson on, I don't know how to say the ladies, but then the balloons were in the Thanksgiving Day parade on TV.
Yayoi Kusama.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so your grandchildren are learning amazing things about our art and culture. I do want to point out Lynn Fay, who couldn't make it at the beginning. Lynn's over there. She is the founder of our grandparent group. And Lynn, is there anything that you would like to say super quickly since we're at the end?
Well, anyway, I think this is wonderful. So thank you, all of you, for organizing this. And those of you who are there, I miss seeing you in person. Can't wait till we have another of our great cocktail parties, and where we have Dr. Gilday and people from the school board and Ed Foundation, and we have principals, and they all tell us what's happening in the schools, and then we can ask our questions and socialize. So we'll do it again. Look forward to it.
We will, and one of the silver linings of the pandemic is that we can continue to do events like this for those of you who don't live in Park City, which we're very excited about. So we will follow up with all of you with a recording. I'm going to put in the video that Britta sent to and we will put information in there about the Ed Foundation. Besides the EVA art program, we fund 8 major areas in the Park City School District. Because as you heard at the beginning, Utah is the lowest funded public education system in the country, and 96% of our state collected taxes go to other districts. So that is why so much of the things in Park City that make it special are funded by private donors. And these are the other programs that we fund. And tonight we had one of our EVA teachers, Melissa Allen, teaching us elementary visual arts. So if you want to contact us, Mitch, if you want to go ahead and put up that contact slide, we have lots of pictures on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. You never know when you might see your grandchild there. Abby, our executive director, there is her email if you'd like to reach out to her. Our website, where you can find tons of information on EVA and all these programs. And like I said, we will send out a follow-up email with more information. But this is one of the best things we've done all year. So thank you so much for joining us. Please reach out to Abby or any of us anytime. And we hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank
you. That was
Bye.
great.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hi, Joey.
Thank you.
Bye, Grandma.
Hi, Joey.
Bye.
Hi, Cal and Scarlett and Abby.
I did.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Isa.
Grandma.
Enjoy those.